This woman harassed my friends and I at the Alexandra Park Festival on Saturday. Let's talk about it. I wrote down what happened to me, what happened to all of us, so that I could articulate myself better. So if you see me like looking off, that's where I'm looking. So we were sitting away from the crowds at this outdoor festival, minding our own business and chatting, when this woman came up to us and she asked us, "Why are you killing yourselves?" And she was referring to all of us wearing well-fitted respirators. So we were all wearing KN95s and N95s, right? And none of us replied because we didn't know if she was coming from a genuine place of curiosity. So we were just kind of like waiting for her to say more. But then she just repeated herself. She said, "Why are you all killing yourselves with the masks? People need to breathe." And she was making this gesture, like at her own face. Like, "Why are you guys doing this?" And at this point, three of my friends started answering her at the same time. So then everyone's voices got muffled. And then she kind of just kept repeating that phrase and then saying more things, but she was getting increasingly more hostile. And she said something along the line, the last thing I remember her saying was like something along the lines of, "We're 6 years past it and everyone else seems to have figured it out," or something like that. And this really shocked all of us because we were a group of 5 and one of us was a wheelchair user. So she knows that at least one of us is disabled. And we couldn't believe that she had the audacity to come up to a group of people who have deliberately sat themselves a good distance away from the main festival activities, who were just sitting in the grass, minding their own business. Also, another reason we sat there is because that was like one of the few places that our wheelchair using friend could actually sit, because it was the flattest part of where the pavement and the grass met. So we didn't have a lot of options of where to sit, first of all. But like, yeah, Alexandra Park just generally has a lot of steep slopes, not suitable for wheelchair users. So that's like a whole other thing. But we found the one place we could sit and rest from all the walking around, and this was like the one place that we could feel safe and comfortable. And she saw that, and she made the decision to ruin it for us. And that just makes me so angry. All because we committed the crime of wearing a face mask in public. Okay, so yeah, the whole interaction lasted like 1 minute, but then I took my phone out and I was like, I'm gonna record her, because one thing about me, my undergrad degree, I double majored in public law. I was pre-law, so I'm gonna document when someone is like harming me or others. Yeah, and especially because this was like this was a hate crime. So yeah, she was getting increasingly more hostile. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna catch this Karen, on camera. And the moment I took out my camera, she left immediately. And that's because she's a coward. So what really gets me fired up is that this happened during Disability Pride Month. Not only do a lot of people need to wear masks to literally stay alive due to like various health conditions, but also we all should be wearing masks just generally to prevent us from dying, becoming disabled, or becoming further disabled from COVID or like any of the airborne viruses and diseases currently spreading right now. I mean, take your pick. There are so many on rotation all the time because so much anti-vax, anti-medicine sentiment has been spreading since the beginning of the pandemic. So what can you do? What can you do as someone who is watching this video? Well, I think in honor of Disability Pride Month and the harassment that my friends and I received, I'm just asking if people, can you just stand in solidarity with us and wear a face mask in public for at least one day, or or donate to a disability charity of your choosing. Please. I just want to turn this awful experience into like something tangible, something positive for like the disabled and chronically ill communities, because it's just anyone who wears a mask in public, a well-fitted respirator, right, experiences this kind of harassment almost like on a daily basis. Like, it is somewhere right now, there is someone being harassed for wearing a respirator. I can't even speak, sorry. So yeah, I just want to stop the hate. Please, anyone watching this video, can you please wear a face mask once, just once, please, somewhere in public, to stand in solidarity with us, and to show people like us that we are not alone. Because it is a very lonely existence still taking like COVID precautions in this very ableist world. And I just want to know that I'm not alone, that we are not alone.